Y'all do think Glenn reads these thirsty comments, LMAO. That's what I'm doing here. I'm reading your thirsty comments, you pervert. What's up, GQ? It's Glenn Powell. Today, I'm going undercover on the internet. It's actually me. Instagram. What kind of dog is Brisket? Brisket's a rescue from the LaBelle Foundation. He is now alive and well and maybe the most pampered dog on the planet. You know what I should do? Actually, here's my phone. I have a 23andMe. I get this question too often. This is how we should put this to bed. Brisket is 41% Chihuahua, 5% miniature Schnauzer, 4% miniature Pinscher, 1% Dachshund, 16% Poodle, 10% Pomeranian, 7% Shih Tzu. I don't know if that adds up to 100%, but we're getting close. Adopt, don't shop. Can we bring back Spy Kids, please? Abso-frickin-lutely. It's sad that I shot that movie at 13 years old, and it's still people's favorite movie of my filmography. If you haven't watched it recently, it's worth a rewatch. My acting is best in 3 dimensions. Spy Kids was one of my happiest memories of all time. It's one of the reasons I kept wanting to do this. I showed up on set that day, hung out with the crew until they kicked me off set, and never looked back. It was one of those things where as soon as I showed up on that set, I knew that I never wanted to be off set. So I'm definitely getting my wish right now. I'm living on set, but very, very happy about it. My friend Rebecca, very talented stylist, says, OMG, when was your last day off? It's been a while, guys. It's been a long while. In fact, right now, if any of these answers don't make sense, I was shooting till 4 a.m. last night in Glasgow. I got here at 9 a.m. in London. And if it does get weird, I'm gonna blame it on the sleep. Can't cancel me, bitch. Smash Kitchen. And we now need a cooking TV show with you, Glenn. It's not a bad idea. I love cooking. We just need to turn the cameras on. Call me the sauce boss, so anything with sauce on it. Just trying to spread happiness. Let's see some YouTube comments. Now that Glenn Powell is everywhere, I wonder if he'd spill any bad audition stories or roles he was getting but didn't. I have had more bad auditions than maybe anyone in Hollywood ever. You could probably bribe some casting directors to ruin my career. I'll tell you one that was really hard for me is when I was growing up in Austin, Texas, Friday Night Lights was one of my favorite shows. I auditioned for Friday Night Lights probably 4 times. I was a Texas football player. I was in high school in Austin. They were shooting in my hometown at the time, and I still couldn't get on that show. So that was a bit of an ego hit, but still a fan of the show. How quickly did Glenn break his diet after wrapping filming on this? I will say I broke it immediately. We shot in San Diego, California, and there's a place in San Diego that specifies in tater tots and beer. And we went straight to that place right afterwards and then found out that the cameras were not on us, they were on Tom Cruise, and that no one was filming us shirtless, so we had to do it a week later after going absolutely mental on tater tots and beer. I need to know Glenn's favorite restaurants in Texas. Guero's Taco Bar and Maudie's in Austin, Texas. 2 great spots that remind me of my childhood, for sure. You know right now what I'm doing? I just created a company called Smash Kitchen. I am going all around Texas trying to find the best burgers, the best hot dogs, the best barbecue to try out all my sauces. So maybe you'll see me around and hit me up if you have great burger recs, barbecue recs, any of that stuff. Hit me in the DMs. I wonder how often people tell Glenn that he looks just like his mom. My mom also gets that she looks like the mom from Home Alone a lot. And they met each other at the Golden Globes recently. I have a great picture of it. Catherine was very sweet. She's now like my second mom. Reddit. Anyone But You sequel? Maybe. I mean, I'm not writing it, so if someone is, it's not in my inbox. I'm checking my email, kid. Did Glenn Powell graduate from college in 2025? Sore subject. I did not graduate from college in 2025. I did give the commencement speech in 2024 without graduating. So I am several credits short. I will graduate from college, I believe, in 2026 at the age of 37. Just in time. When are Glenn Powell and Matthew McConaughey going to be in a movie together? Matthew McConaughey and I are very busy on the Texas Longhorn sideline, so please leave us the fuck alone. X. I wonder if Glenn Powell will keep writing throughout his career or if the script for Hitman is more of a one-off collaboration with Linklater. I just wrote a show called Chad Powers that is going to be on Hulu. I co-created it with my friend Michael Waldron, and we just wrote a script with Judd Apatow that we're going to be shooting in January. I would maybe step into directing, but it's going to be down the line. I want to learn from the greats right now. I'm in film school. I wonder if Glenn Powell's friends troll him about his character in Scream Queens. I kept all the wardrobe from being a Dickie Dollar scholar in Scream Queens. Can't hate that fashion. Ryan Murphy knows what he's doing. You guys figure out who the better Chad is. Chad Radwell or Chad Powers. Quora. How did Glenn Powell get the nickname Capybara? You assholes. On the internet. I did not do this to myself. My friends now just give me capybara toys and capybara t-shirts. You turned me into a rodent. Is Tom Cruise one of the reasons that Glenn Powell wanted to get into acting? Yes. If you rewatch Tom Cruise's filmography, it is one of the greatest runs in acting history. I mean, the guy is a beast. Watch Tom's filmography in order all the way to Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. He's not only one of the great actors, but one of the great producers and the great writers. And like working with him on Top Gun, you saw how involved he is in everything. And it's one of the reasons that audiences trust him. When he shows up in a movie, they turn up because they know he's going to deliver the goods. How did Glenn Powell's life change after his role in Top Gun Maverick? Never had to buy a drink on a military base again, that's for sure. Who knows about Top Gun 3, but that's in Jerry Bruckheimer's hands. You slide into his DMs. Wikipedia. He played a hacker in Expendables 3, an action movie that starred several well-known stars that reunited Powell with Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas, both Spy Kids 3D alums. Powell later recounted asking Stallone for advice while filming on How to Succeed in Hollywood. That was one of the most extraordinary moments of my life because I was like the unknown kid that was on a set of the most legendary action stars of all time. Stallone was amazing on that movie in terms of really giving me advice. He's a guy that made it himself, you know, I mean, if you look at Rocky and, you know, the way he wrote Rocky, he also is a bit of a director and a producer and writer and so all those different things. Really, the guys like Stallone and Cruise, these are guys I really look up to because they're not just showing up and saying the lines. They're really involved in the creative process and it really shows in the work. Personal life. In 2024, Powell relocated from Los Angeles back to his hometown of Austin, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. That was always the plan. When I was a kid, the actors that I looked at, you know, were people like Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey, Renee Zellweger, people that had left Austin, gotten to, you know, make their career, and then got to come back. I'm very happy about it, so if you're looking for me, find me in Austin. Okay, that is it from me. This is Glenn Powell, signing off the internet.
Okay, guys, well, I blacked out. What the fuck happened?